Hello all you Pixel people, I am Pixel and welcome to, I can't believe I'm going to do this, a rant about Battlefield 4. I mean, you guys have seen the videos that I put up about Battlefield 4. The videos where I said that this has the potential to be the greatest game, like greatest multiplayer shooter on PC of all time, even though it might not be the one that you all choose to play, just because of the breadth of features and the overall quality of the game. Obviously, I did mention this would be when all the bugs and all that kind of jazz were fixed. And right now, guys, I have lost all faith in that. I am so frustrated. I can honestly say, I have played some buggy games in the past, and I played some games which the bugs were basically crippling, but this has just gone too far. I mean, look at the gameplay. Look at the gameplay. This is not what I had to play like even a few days ago. From the latest patch, they totally messed up all SLI and dual GPU support, so crossfire included, and it makes no sense. I mean, if it was just a very small percentage of multi-card users which was affected, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough, it's bad, but it's understandable. What this is making me ask is, do they even test their patches? And if they do test the patches on what, one kind of system? It baffles the mind. I'm done, guys. I mean, you know, when Battlefield 4 came out, I was telling you guys about some of the content I was going to be creating, and I've tried, but through all these bad graphical errors, through the so-called netcode, according to the new community manager. I mean, so-called are just childish if you ever read the forums. Basically, they're making it out like all these issues are in our head. I mean, this is not even the same game that we paid for not that long ago. I mean, do you want to tell you what they've done? I'll explain. Look at this, guys. I am running around with the revived stuff stuck on my screen. A bug from the latest patch. I mean, this bug has been around since beta in varying forms, but it's become a lot more frequent since the latest patch. Did they even play the game? Because I mean, frequent. I mean, it is more than half of the times when you revived. The black screen when you go to the map menu here. What's wrong with that? Well, there was an issue where it would reset your spawn location, or it would just be completely black so you wouldn't be able to see it. And they fixed that, guys. Guess how they fixed it? They've totally removed it until you are able to spawn. Crazy, right? Let's just remove a feature because it was causing us a bit of a hassle. Oh, what about the crashes that used to happen when trees and everything used to blow in a certain way? I don't know. Let's just turn off all this dynamic foliage. It's what they've done, and it makes no sense. My head is about to explode with frustration. I should not have to play a game like this. Look at it. It's ugly. And sure, I mean, I'll be straight with you guys. I could actually have this game looking just like it did before the patch, simply by turning off one of my cards and not running it in SLI mode. However, I'm quite lucky. I've got a 680. It's not it's quite a decent card. But what about the people which have been running this game fine, a decent FPS, using two 660s or 560s in SLI? Their single cards are not going to allow them to play anywhere close to a playable frame rate at the same settings as what they were with SLI enabled. It's unacceptable. It is my mind is just going numb, guys. It is so numb. I am so frustrated. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, let's be honest. None of us are gonna be getting our money back from EA or DICE. None of us are getting that. What do we do moving forward? Do we just cross our fingers and hope that it eventually works itself out? I don't think that's acceptable. This is not the game that we paid for. It's outrageous. And now we've got DICE and EA, like, trying to talk about all these new Easter eggs in the hope of just confusing everybody, well, not confusing, making everybody just hunt for these things and forget about all the issues. I'm not going to be one of those people which say that it's EA for being an evil company. I'm not going to say that, because this isn't business decisions which have left it like this. Some people could say that they released the game too early, but the game has got worse since release. I mean, let's be honest, what have they fixed since the release of the game? It doesn't crash as often. Does it still crash? Hell yeah! Does it crash a lot? Too right! Does it crash as much as it did at release? No, it doesn't. So, does that justify all the additional issues that are being pumped into this game on a weekly basis, patch after patch after patch? No, it doesn't. It is... I want to strangle a kitten. I want to grab and strangle a kitten. I don't, because that would be pretty sick. But I just want something. I just want the... It's like I said in the previous video, guys. This game could be so great. So great. As the netcode improved slightly in certain circumstances, is it worse in other areas? Yes! It's bad. It baffles the mind completely. My mind's boggled beyond belief at just how much a major AAA developer and a publisher with basically deep pockets cannot rectify an issue that they have caused, well, within their game. And don't get me wrong, this isn't just hating because it's DICE and EA and I expect better. If this was a $15 title from an indie developer, these issues would still not be accepted. It's irrelevant to if it is EA or DICE. To be honest, it's a little bit worse because I expected more from DICE. DICE are talented developers and they've proven that over the years. Sure, some of their products have had buggy releases, but we can't totally ignore the huge complexity and the aspirations that they have for their franchises. However, it's your fault if you go this far beyond what you are capable of. It is obvious that they are not capable of getting this right, at least not in a reasonable time frame. Now, people who have gone out and got the DLC, the premium stuff, and now being told that Second Assault isn't going to be released, or hasn't got a release date on the PC or the other consoles. We've paid for this, guys. And sure, they're saying, well, this is because we are concentrating on making fixes to Battlefield 4. I appreciate that, but that is not our problem. As a consumer, that is not our problem. Oh my days. How does this happen? I mean, there's been some buggy releases in the past for many games. But this is the first time where I have consistently seen the game get worse progressively, patch after patch. It makes no sense. This isn't because the patches are bad. Well, the patches are bad, but I mean, this isn't because they're deliberately making the game worse or they are just stupid. This is because they are not testing it properly. They're not testing it on enough systems or enough hardware variants or for long enough. That much is obvious. My mind, no. EA, no! DICE, no! What happened? What happened? I appreciate that this is not the same. Look, cock on screen. I'm gonna get banned by YouTube. Fucking pathetic! It is I'm cracking up. I'm losing my mind. Completely. Like, I'm done. Am I going to continue trying to play Battlefield 4? Underline, trying to? Of course I am. Why? Because it's got the potential to be great. Do I believe that I've been ripped off? Yes! Without a doubt. I did not pay for this. Look, I can't revive him because the game is broken. Am I still winning? Yes. Am I frustrated because I'm playing bad at the game? No, not at all. I'm doing okay. Do I have fun when the game works? I have tremendous fun. When this game works, which happens every now and again, it's amazing. It is so good. Have I got my money's worth? Well, you're just going off a purely time metric. Yeah, of course I have. I've played for a long time. Does that mean that I've been ripped off? Does that mean I haven't been ripped off because I've played for so long? No, of course it doesn't mean that I haven't been ripped off. I've been royally buggered. I've been bent over. I have had my rights totally trampled on, and This is ridiculous. I have never seen anything from a AAA, such a big budget, highly publicized title, be this bad. I mean, there's bad games released, and this isn't a bad game. This is a broken game. Lots of AAAs release bad games with bad decisions. This is just broken. It is wrong. I am frustrated. And what I'm basically going to tell you guys is, if you haven't bought the game yet, or you're thinking about asking somebody to get you the game, don't do it yet. Not for Christmas. If you're a parent watching this and you're thinking, should I get Battlefield 4 for your children? No. Not at all. Not that you get them for your children. Obviously, it's an over 18, but yeah, you know what I mean. Just stay away, guys. It's just not worth it. And I know that I don't rant very often. I do apologize for that, but it just had to be said, guys. I needed to get this off my chest. I'm sorry. Like the video if you like the video. Slap that subscribe button for some more PC gaming goodness. I love you, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. No way. It's broken!